Hello, my wonderful SM1 kids. Here is your review for your Chapter 1 test. So please, 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 please don't watch this video until you have tried the review, and then watch this video so that you can know how to do it. All right, so starting with the first 12 problems. We've got x plus 5 equals 7, and I subtract 5 from both sides to get x by itself, so x equals 2. Over here, since 4 is being subtracted, I undo it by adding. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides, and I get y equals 6. Over here, I know it doesn't look like it because there's no plus in front of here, but 10 is actually positive. So I need to subtract 10 from both sides to get rid of that 10. And then I have negative m equals negative 13. Well, if negative m equals negative 13, then m is 13. Okay, so 4 times g, I undo multiplication by dividing. So I'm going to divide both sides by 4. G equals 9. Right here, I need to get r by itself, so I'm going to add 1.2 to both sides. And I get r equals 4.6. All right, over here, I am multiplying by 2/3. So we could divide by negative 2/3, but it's the same thing as multiplying by its reciprocal. So I'm actually going to multiply both sides by a negative 3/2. Okay, then those 2's cancel, the 3's cancel, and I get w equals 14 times negative 3/2, which is going to give me negative 21. Okay. All right, so here we have a division problem, y divided by 2. To undo division, I'm going to multiply both sides by 2, and I get y equals 30. Okay, this is, I know it's a fraction, but don't freak out, okay? I gotta get x by itself, so I'm gonna subtract 3/4 from both sides. And I get x equals 2/4, which is reduced as 1/2. Okay, number 9 is very similar to number 3. I'm gonna subtract 7 from both sides. And so I have 6 equals negative w. Well, to get rid of that negative, I need to multiply both sides by a negative. And I end up with negative 6 equals w. And I would normally write it w equals negative 6. Okay, 3 pi plus a equals 8 pi. Let's get rid of the 3 pi by subtracting 3 pi from both sides. And now I have a equals 5 pi. 5 pies, that sounds delicious. Okay, subtract 5 from both sides. 3g equals 15. And I divide by 3. So this is a 2-step. And I get g equals 5. I hope I'm not going too fast. If I am, you can slow your video down, by the way, on YouTube. You can slow it down. All right, over here, trying to get c by itself. So I'm going to start by peeling off the 2. Okay, that's one way of thinking of it. You're getting c by itself, so you've got to peel off other things. So I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides, and I get 1 equals c over 5. And then, to get c by itself, I multiply both sides by 5. And I have c equals 5. Okay, so let's look at some more here on this page. We may not get through all these on this video, but we'll at least give it a try. So these get to be a little bit more complicated. We've got, okay, this is one of the steps that when these get more complicated, this is one of the steps that you need to do. And that is simplify both sides of the equation first before you actually start, doing things to both sides of the equation. So, for example, right here, I've got 8x minus 3 minus 2x. It's all on one side of the equation. So I'm going to combine like terms. 8x minus 2x is 6x. Then I still have my minus 3 equals 21. Okay, trying to get x by itself, I'm going to peel off this negative 3, and I'm going to do that by adding 3 to both sides. So now I have 6x equals 24. I divide both sides by 6, and I get x equals 4. Okay, so this one, both sides are already simplified, so I can start doing things to both sides of the equation. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. I'm doing the opposite here. Negative 2x equals 24. Divide both sides by negative 2, and x equals negative 12. Okay, let's do number 15, and then we'll have to go on to another video. But okay, so x is right here. I'm going to add 10 to both sides. So I get x over 7 equals 2. And now, since this is division, I'm going to multiply to get rid of the 7. And I get x equals 14. Okay, so we will keep going on the next video.